So there's an interesting conversation going on right now. Can we take a break from the Joker? I absolutely love the Joker, but I do understand why a lot of people are kind of getting that fatigue over the character. And then I saw this tweet a little bit later. Not unless we get a Joker who's actually funny and is a menace, because none of those cinematic Jokers have been funny since Jack Nicholson. And I 100% agree. But I've seen people just take this argument to the extreme. And I want to use an example real quick. So there's also an argument about wanting to have Batman as a little more, comic booky, because we've had so many takes. Sorry about that. I had to pause because I guess somebody called the cops on me. I'm at the gym right now. How am I looking suspicious? Are you kidding me? Anyways, we've had takes where we've had super grounded Batman, like the Dark Knight trilogy and the Batman. A lot of us are ready for the fantastical side of Batman, for villains like Clayface, Mr. Freeze, a Batman that can crack a joke or two. But when we suggest something like that, people, for some reason, turn off their brains and they start thinking to themselves, oh, they're suggesting that we go full-on camp and go back to something like the 1960s Adam West show with an over-the-top Joker and corny and over-the-top stuff like the Schumacher films. And then those same people start saying, oh, it can't be done. You can't have a fantastical and super serious Batman at the same time. Which is so confusing to me because it has been proven so many times. And this is taking the comics out of the equation because we know that's literally the easiest source to disprove that argument. We literally have the Arkham trilogy. Or quadrilogy. We had a super serious Batman that also showed his more fantastical side of his mythology. And everybody loves these games. So back to the main argument right here. Not unless we get a Joker who's actually funny and is a menace, because none of the cinematic Jokers have been funny since Jack Nicholson. Honestly, when somebody says that it can't be done, just use the Arkham Joker as an example. Because 9 times out of 10, those people do not read comics. But they'll know who the Arkham Joker is, and they'll know his whole deal and how he is. But I also want to go to the other extreme and argue that most of these cinematic Jokers have been extremely funny. To be fair though, it's only been Heath Ledger's Joker. And here are some clips.
Enough from the clown!
Let's not blow this out of proportion.
You think you could steal from us and just walk away?
Yeah.
I'm putting the word out. 500 grand for this clown dead. $1 million alive, so I can teach him some manners first.
Alright, so listen, why don't you give me a call when you want to start taking things a little more seriously. Here's my card.
Let him go now! Drop it on the floor now! Drop the weapon!
Sorry?
What do you want?
I just want my phone call.
I like Heath Ledger's iteration of the Joker, but I'm not super in love with it. But I'm not gonna lie to you and say that he wasn't funny. So yes, we can have a funny ha-ha Joker, but also have him menacing at the same time. Don't give any of us that excuse that he can't. That's gonna end this yap session for today. Let me know what you guys think down below.